Hi, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the space where we talk relatable topics concerning interracial marriage, interracial relationships. So I hope this really helps your spirit. Yeah, I hope this really helps your spirit, and I hope that God gives you a divine guidance as I say these words out just the way it is. Now, today, I want to give a couple of advice to you who wants to, enter interracial marriage. Yeah. You who is thinking of getting into an interracial marriage. These are some of the basic advice that you really need. And secondly, out of experience, I had to note down a couple of things that I feel would be really helpful to this person who actually wants to start up in the interracial dating world. Secondly, you're welcome. You're welcome. This is Mrs. Trott, and I have been married for a couple of years now. So all of this, I'm talking out of experience. And yeah, I really hope it does help. Now, advice to women out there who wants to start the interracial dating bit. I know a lot of people would run to dating apps, la 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 la, you get all of that. But for starters, as a person, okay, when you are, channeling your energy towards, probably, I'll give an example. You've met someone, yeah, you don't know how to go about with it. First things first, I want you to be yourself. Be yourself. It's very, very important. You don't want to, you don't want to create a different picture of you to this white guy. And then, as the relationship gets intense, another version of you shows up. Be yourself from the very word go. Let me tell you a secret. Yeah? Let me tell you a secret. When my husband and I met, we met on Facebook. Yeah, and I'll bring that topic back again. We met on Facebook. When we did meet, when he came into the country, to sum up things, he came into the country, and I was me. You get. I remember when we went, the place where he proposed in. Yeah, that was in Kololo. He proposed, but I'm a foodie. I love food. Like, I lose my mind. No matter who you are, whenever there is nice food, I first focus on my food. So he comes, we go in for dinner, and that's where he proposed in. Trust me, they have this tendency of leaving food in, and I'm like, leaving food on the plate. They eat, he would eat a bone. Sorry, he would eat, let's say, meat or chicken and leave a bit in the bone. I looked at it and I'm like, this is wastage of food. So I ate my food peacefully, and he was looking at me, and I'm like, what? Are you getting that? I was me. And then I'm like, you're not finishing your food, please. Bring that, I clear it up. But I'm a very stubborn person in general. And that's just my nature. Okay, so if I wasn't me from the very word go with him, where do you think I would be right now? You get figuring out how to bring my proper self to this whole marriage. Are you getting that? So please be yourself. Secondly, as you're getting into this, don't just lose, the guts of focusing on yourself. Work on yourself as well. Yeah? Work on yourself. That is very necessary. A lot of women would run in for a man who can provide everything for them. And if a white man says, I'm going to provide, everything for the family, and I'll take care of your children, that's great. That's great, but work on yourself too. Yeah. Don't be like a burden. Work on yourself. We appreciate the fact that men are supposed to be providers, but you as a person, work on yourself, because remember, you are dealing with two different cultures here, and that is something you cannot ignore. Are we together? Are we together? If this person wants to go, many oftentimes you first want to do courtship, feel free to go slow. Okay? Feel free to go slow. Some people may be taking their time, but others may tend to take too much time and they waste your sweet time. In as much as you're meant to be taking it slow, be careful. Yeah? Be careful as you get along there. Also, make your intentions pretty much known. This applies to both the man and the woman. Bear with me, I am at home, so there is just so much children noise around. So if you hear background noise, yes, be very intentional. Let your intentions be known to each other. Is this relationship headed to marriage? Do you want to settle? Is it just for fun? Let that be known. Okay? Let that be known. And remember, there is nothing like friendship zone, especially if you know that you are going in and you want to settle. There's nothing like, oh, let's keep this on the friendship zone. Don't. Whenever you're starting, the other thing is, whenever you're starting any form of relationship, there has to be consistency. Remember, it's long distance. Consistency. If you are not consistent with communication to each other in a relationship, which is actually long distance, cultural differences are meandering everywhere. Believe me, if you're not willing to be consistent in it, back down. Back down. It's very, very important. You need to know that interracial relationships, which is long distance, is expensive. Are we clear? Have you heard? It's very expensive. It's financially draining. So that both of you need to, rise up when it comes to the financial side of things. That relationship is going to be expensive. Flights have to be gotten one way or the other. Flights have to be gotten one way or the other. So please, I beg you, know it is expensive. If the person if the other party cannot afford, be lenient. You can as well still develop amidst the wait. So I hope this helps someone out there who is actually thinking of getting into an interracial relationship, one who is already in there. Yeah, we are happy to always share these things and help you out, be a better person in an interracial relationship. A lot of people have painted interracial relationships really bad, and because of the bad experiences that people, most whites have also had with African ladies, as well as African ladies having with whites. Yeah, but I hope talking about this can change something out there. Yes, we call it a day. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I want you to remain blessed. I want you to remain blessed. I want you to know that God's got your back in this fight that you are secretly fighting in your heart. And may you find a good man.